Good morning. It's Renee Baribeau, the Practical Shaman. I'm here with a Pilgrim's Guide to Walking Wisdom, 1111 Insights, and we are on Insight 10, Let Go. I suppose in the end, the whole of life becomes an act of letting go. But what always hurts the most is not taking a moment to say goodbye. David Maggi. A year of letting go was upon me. Letting go of ideas about retirement, losing friends, and redefining home. I felt like I was drifting in a boat on a turbulent sea. On my first full day in Portugal, I walked along the beach in Porto, where the sound of the waves crashing against the shoreline reminded me that letting go was inevitable but didn't need to be frightening. In the harbor, boats bobbed up and down, both tethered and free. As I watched the ocean release each wave, I felt both safely anchored and protected, much like those boats. As the sea pulled back, I imagined myself releasing my old ideas of home, career, and purpose of this pilgrimage. I felt part of the ebb and flow of that late afternoon and of my own life. Life, much like a pilgrimage, contains cycles of release. Wow. The act and the art of letting go. I thought last year was the year of letting go, and then there was more. I don't know that letting go is just a small process. I think when we're at the end of a cycle, and I believe in our life, we have many cycles, and I teach that in my Windwork Basics, which, by the way, it's coming up May 20th, it begins, is about how to navigate the end of a cycle. So one time a shaman told me, or a Paco told me that when you get to the end of the cycle, there's always a space before the next cycle. And I call that the gap space. And sometimes our bigger cycles, like the youth cycle or the aging cycle, they're much longer than just a month or a week or a year. When you're at the end of a larger cycle, it takes a few years. I did a lot of work earlier in my circle holding experiences with men who were retiring. And they were interesting to watch because most of them had created their whole identity around their work, how they provided in the world. I had this one man in my group with his wife, and he was annoyed with her because all of a sudden he was free and she had a life. It took him a couple of years to figure out, what do I want to do spending my time now that they find out that the other person isn't just going to totally bend to their whole experience. And that goes for all of us. It's like when one thing is coming to a close, you might start preparing. For years, I've done painting, and I've always joked, I love to paint, and it takes me really deep in my center. And I say, oh, it's too many hobbies for right now while I'm still working. I'm going to paint when I retire. I think that's funny because I really enjoy painting, and maybe that will be my next hobby, is writing books and painting. But the thing is, I already have these in place. So before you let go of one thing, it might be good to get some practice about how you want to prepare to let go.